What's going on, traders? You just want to get on here and share the trading day with you. We got power hour going. Got a lot of stuff going on at the moment here, trying to keep everything situated and whatnot. Hoping to catch a bull run up to these record highs on NASDAQ. It's Friday. This would be the time for it to happen. Let's do a quick report card here. So you can see from earlier today, I passed the first 250K. Didn't get it on live stream. I got about 13,000 on a live stream. Caught the other little bit here towards the end. But yeah, and as far as the other accounts go, we're going to try to have one of these 50K or 250Ks going, kind of really heavy with 10 contracts. Then the typical power hour account that we're just kind of slow grinding to pass the evaluation. But anyway, we'll get into the trade here. Looks like that high just overtook that previous low over here. No one wants a bull run on Friday more than me. I mean, it's just one of those things. It's been kind of dropping and dropping and dropping. And to just finish out the week passing one of these 250K accounts without very much invested as far as the eval goes feels awesome. Look forward to having that activated and funded and ready to rock and roll on Monday. Hopefully can get these other two passed and funded too, and hopefully on a live stream right now so you guys can watch. And this is kind of a danger zone for sure. I'll have my finger on the button here, ready to close this one. First sign of weakness, really. We'll leave the other one. We'll do a another contract on that. Just go a little bit heavy for a breakout. Get back into the kind of the Degen. Just gonna shoot for that breakout. You know, I wanted it all day the past couple days after that first big bull run, but hopefully everybody's on the same page, you know. At least an attempt at it. Let's look at a bigger time frame here. So we were dropping pretty good there. Very strong push up though. Right up here, that 18,766 is the record highs that NASDAQ's ever been. There's no way to really know what it's going to do for like a fact, but typically those pullbacks in bull markets are really good buying opportunities. Whether or not this thing dumps off a cliff and is just going to free fall down the rest of the day, undecided. You know, we get on this 1 hour chart here. We're at that previous candle basically. If it busts through this, it's uptrend for sure, in my opinion at least. That's how I'm going to be playing this. This zone right here. Price touched it. I'm going to be ready to close at any moment. Any sign of weakness. Using the P&L as like a real-time indicator for what the crowd sentiment is. is helpful. At 10 contracts, this is moving $50 a tick. Get on the 1 minute just to, I'm gonna close that down. I don't like that downtrend. Let's see how we're doing. Part of my strategy is not chasing breakouts, but going with the trend. So as much as I want to break out right now, I'm just going to do one contract short. Just because the level we're at, you can kind of see what I'm talking about right here. Kind of this level, there's a lot of selling going on right there. Although it did peak and break that previous resistance fairly easily. One contract that's moving $5 a tick, and so I'll do. I wish they had a 30 tick option. There's real indecision now. I would love it to break out halfway through the power hour though, so anything could happen. Just at this key level where there's all this resistance, I don't necessarily trust it right now. And as much as I want to chase it for a breakout, my strategy is to sell at this level and not chase breakouts. That new high was weaker than the previous, so I think we made a good call. I'm going to probably put 10 on it here. I gotta keep an eye on make sure I'm doing the right account. Nothing more fucking irritating than that. And if you're using Quan Tower, be really mindful of these working orders. They can really fuck you over if you're not careful. I'm gonna wait for a selling opportunity, which is this being back at the top. Again, it's just those little things of not chasing. You know, you want to chase a breakout, but you want to get the highest price possible for a sell. On 10 contracts, those little moves matter a lot. Moving from the top of that wick to the bottom, we'll measure it. So you can see like the margin of error is pretty weak. We got 16 seconds. I'm waiting to see if it has one last push to the upside, then I'm going to hit 10 contracts on the sell. It's getting weaker and weaker. And if this is going to be the high, then we got a long way to go to the downside. So to that new low down there, it's 300 ticks. We'll see what happens here. Looks like a decent call. Important to get comfortable holding bigger winners and not let fear of like, oh, it's gonna retrace and I'm gonna lose it all make you reactive to whatever it's doing. You know, if this thing starts to drop, I mean, this could be a gigantic winner. 10 contracts. Okay, so 10 contracts. That's $50 a tick times just a 100 tick move, which is kind of the sweet spot I like. That's $5 grand. We only need 15 to pass the eval, and this could be a big Friday dump, just because of kind of looks like the idea of going for the highs, for the record highs. Looks like everybody's about to go home for the weekend. And part of this strategy is this counterintuitive to like what we want to be doing, which is chasing and hoping it goes up and up. Get on the 1 minute so we get some more fine details of what's happening with the price. Looks like it's about to fall off a cliff. Looks like it rejected off that Fibonacci. Or is that even a Fibonacci? I need to change my color so I don't get confused. But you know, that being the new high. And we look to the left over here. Kind of weak sauce. And you know, once the sellers really start tipping this thing where we're at, after it's been since this morning tanking, I don't know. I don't see much hope of this thing having a Friday bull run. I have the finger on the button just in case. With Apex, it has a trailing drawdown, so by not capturing the move and letting the profit dwindle too much at 10 contracts, it shouldn't make a big difference, but you know, it almost counts as like a loss. It moves the trailing threshold up higher, and I just want to hold this though. I just have intuition feeling that the pyramid is going to start going to that previous low all the way down here. But people can be pretty bullish on NASDAQ. We gotta be really mindful that's not a bottom being formed. I'm just going to get out of that for now. Might be premature, but I don't like how that's forming support. I could probably have stayed in the one account. Yeah, be really careful not to get 10 contracts on that account. I'll blow it. Let me get back on the degenerate account. We'll put 10. We'll do 20 actually. We'll go full steam ahead. We'll just hold it and see what happens. It's a lot easier to hold one contract than 20. On 250K, it's 27 is the max contracts. 20, what is that? $100 a tick. You can see the difference between managing your risk. You know, you can hold one contract. Oh boy. I think the trailing drawdown on the 250 is 6,500. Nice to have waited to level up like that till now, and then hit the short going down even more. So basically we're all in on the Degen account. This is the make or break moment. I'm actually, as we're just sitting here, since we're going full tilt, we'll do 27 max. Do 7 more on a sell. Let's go full throttle, and either this blows it or this is going to be some entertainment factor. think it's going to be some entertainment factor because that high did not even come close to that other one. This will be really nice if this is straight down. Let's see what we're doing here. So the one account we're up 760. That's the one that we're trading more rational and normal. We're just gonna pass that eval for the power hour 150k account just by just not being gambly and crazy. But this other one, we're going crazy. I don't know. The 15 looks pretty bullish, but. I think it's turning around though. I think it's losing mustard. I think that high right there on the 15 minute wasn't shit. You would think that if we're shooting for the highs, that previous candle would have had a little bit more mustard on it. You know what I mean? But it's not wanting to drop. Not yet, at least. We got 3:41 in the power hour. So we got 19 more minutes. See how we do. See if we can catch a big win on the live stream for everybody to see. Going full tilt on the Degen account. But we have already passed one eval today on a 250. So let's see. Monday, once it's funded, I will not be trading like this on the funded account. You know, probably very similar to the way I normally trade, but just smaller risk. And probably trade it like a 100k account, just to not dick with the trailing threshold at all. But who knows? We'll see what happens if maybe we get two of them. Maybe have one that's more conservative and one more crazy. Oh boy, we're in profit now, boys. You see that little taste of green? How many ticks do we need? At 27 times 5 is 135. I look around the microphone here. 48. We'll see. I don't think that math is right, but 48 times 135. Yeah, I mean, that seems right. We'll take a TP at 50 ticks. Let's measure this. We get 54 just to be. Oh, that looks about right. About to close bearish. Last 15 minutes of power hour. Let's see if we can get this funded for everybody to watch and see. So 18613, 186. That's like right there. That green line. Not a very far drop considering how far we have to go. The longer this lingers, the better it is for our short position. It's like all the buying energy is getting sucked out of the room the longer it's just sitting here fucking around. Then a lot of people are going, oh, let's just close out and get the hell out of here for the weekend. P&L is reflecting a lot more shorting energy. You know, we were lingering at like a 2K drawdown, 3K. Now we're about resting at 3 to 5. One of the things about trading is you have to be kind of okay either way if you lose or win. It's starting to drift more and more into our selling position. Once that bottom falls out, I won't be shocked if this doesn't drop fast as shit. That guy, I'm going to be targeting 100. 100 tick. To me, the uptrend is definitely over. Yeah, how far it drops now, I don't know. I would think with it being Friday, now no real shot at it going to record highs, it might fucking just bottom fall out big time. After being downtrend all day. A lot less stressful to trade one contract. 20-30 bucks. Here's the guys thinking that was their chance to go for a bull run. And going back up to test that previous high there, and failed. And a lot of times when you break new lows, it's a good opportunity to just get a quick scalp. I'm willing to hold this position, at least on the Degen account, until it either blows the account or hits take profit. I would actually consider this more of a selling opportunity right now. But it looks like the trailing drawdown just got us screwed on that guy. I'm gonna use my remaining account here to put a short in up here. That's the hard part about the trailing drawdown, is when you get deep into profit, the bottom moves with you. So it's like doing big positions. It can kind of screw you. I don't know if I blew that account or if it was just the trailing drawdown or what is going on over here. Let me hide this so I can look at the account. Yeah, I don't know. For purposes of the stream here, I think it's donezo. It didn't survive. It didn't make it past this this move up. I might close this trade out if it goes much higher. Let's see, double check. That one I'm up 760. Nobody's in chat. On this account, about 300 is as much as I'll typically let the P&L retrace. I'm just going to keep holding that. That high was even lower than those guys, so this is like, to me this is like an A+ setup. You have a high, a lower high, even lower high. And kind of my goal, what I would like to see happen is to have this 150K power hour account funded as well, and then to have an additional 250K so I can be trading New York session with two 250s of funded cash accounts. So hopefully make that into a reality so you guys can watch and see how that all works. To me, this is setting up like a huge short. We only got 5 more minutes left of power hour. It sucks that the position we were in with 27 contracts hit that trailing drawdown on the way back up. It was probably really close. You see how close we were to hitting it right here on the green. That's okay. We'll hit a big winner with this other eval that's not, you know, crazy, because I don't normally do that anyway. The problem with going full tilt like that with like 20 something contracts is then it makes all these numbers seem so small, and it makes me want to just let's just do 5 contracts. But I have to almost force myself to limit like what I'm doing, or otherwise I'll just keep making excuses about why I think that's an A+ setup and needs to go full contracts every single time. Like an old man sitting down, and like that. I don't like that was lower or higher than that previous low. Too late now. We're already up at the top here. Right at the end, the buzzer beater here. 359. More valiant attempt to valiant indeed. That thing fucking screeched up there, didn't it? I'm gonna get out of this trade once this thing drops. That might be enough to like trigger people into a hysteria. I don't know. We'll wait. We'll see what's going on. The shorts might just all of a sudden. It was like an even bigger show of force. I mean, the way that thing just cut through the mortars, you know, that was kind of a display of force. I'm going to get out of this. I don't trust what's going on. I think I'm going to call her a weekend. So let's pull up the report card here. So, on the typical Power Hour account, we were able to get almost $800 and something. You know, blew the degenerate 250 account, which is okay because we did pass the other one. So come Monday, we'll be trading funded 250. I have another 250 demo that I'm gonna probably try to pass that guy in the next day or two as well. And yeah, other than that, enjoy you guys' weekend. I'm glad you are able to spend the trading day with me. And until next time, God bless.